Welcome to this morning's broadcast of the Founders Cup here at Rochester Graham Arena. Our first quarterfinal game has the Woodbury Predators, defending state champions, taking on Fargo Blue. Both the Fargo A teams, I call them A teams because they're pretty solid, made it to the final 8 today. We'll have Fargo Black later on in the quarterfinals. Woodbury, the prohibited favorite to win the Founders Cup, but I believe they were the favorite last year and got beat on Saturday night by Rochester in a very exciting game, one of the best games we saw last year.
Hosted by Rochester Youth Hockey Association, presented by Youth Hockey Hub. Today's game features Fargo Blue versus Woodbury. Now for the starting lineups. First for the visiting team, representing Fargo Blue. Goalie, number 32, Parker Dosh. Defense, number 49, Ryan Lee. Defense, number 33, Blake Bacon. Wing, number 5, Owen Hager. Wing, number 9, Jack Amundsen. And center, number 17, Garrett Ingham. Coached by Jason Kalbrunner. Now for Woodbury. Goalie, number 41, Andrew Lane. Defense, number 9, Dominic Koch. Defense, number 16, Logan Hensler. Wing, number 8, Boston Kellner. Wing, number 12, Michael Beljos. Center, number 4, Tanner Zwolinski. Coached by John Erickson. And now, please rise. Gentlemen, remove your caps as we honor America and play our national anthem.
All right, you heard from our public address announcer the starting lineups. The Woodbury Predators are a loaded squad. They bring in, 7 or 8 superstars every game. Namely, Benny Miller, number 11, Tanner Zolnoski, number 4, Lucas Mann, number 88, Big George Bajelos, number 4, Tanner Zolnoski. I mean, the list just goes on. That's up front, and their blue line there's no better blue line. I can say that with the utmost confidence on the blue line for Woodbury. I mean, the list just goes on and on, but it starts with the California kids, Will Skahan, Tanner Hendricks, number 16, Logan Hensler. I mean, you could put Cullen Ingebrigtsen back there. He's one of the best 07 defensemen in the state of Minnesota. He can't even play defense on this team. He plays forward. They're so deep. What a fun group of kids. leaving nothing to be Pee Wee Challenge. Garrett Windham, the kid with the puck right now, has been in our camps. He's a solid player. Ray Whalen is on this team, number 26. We'll call his name a lot. Here's an interception. Cutting in is Hager with a shot and a goal! Bowden Hager lights the lamp, goes bar in for Fargo Blue, and do we have an upset in the making? 34 seconds in, and the Predators are now awakened by the Blue. Like I said, can't sleep on this Fargo Blue team. Both Fargo teams have done quite well this year. They played in the Big Pumpkin, had some W's. The North Dakota kids in the Bantam Elite League fared pretty well, finishing second and third in the majors and minors. So plenty of talent in the state of North Dakota.
Scoring for Fargo Blue, number 5, Bowden Hager. Bowden Hager unassisted.
Hager goes unassisted. There's another shot in front. That was Gavin Richards from the point. Tall left-handed shot. Richards backhands it in. They're playing it smart. So far, they're winning all the races. This is Branson, another one of the guys we'd be talking about, Owen Branson. Nice little move there, slides it behind the net to Ellingson. Here comes Zalnowski back. Feeding it through, knocking it down. Here's Bajelos. Olsen tries to break it out. We're going to get a penalty. I believe this one's going to go on Branson for body checking. And I would have said, they just met one of the keys, and now they just lost one of their keys. One of the keys for Fargo would be stay out of the box, and the other key would be to get out early and play solid D in front of their net. That would be the third one, because that's where Woodbury's going to kill you. Back to the point. This is Polifka's shot. Saved by Fargo goaltender Parker Dosh. Another shot, backdoor feed. That one just misses. That's Blissenbach. Another shot. That one goes wide by Blissenbach. Getting it down low. Head in front, little two-man game, a pretty feed from behind the net. Mason Rudin finishes the job to tie it up 1-1. What a pretty pass by John Drum to Rudin, and they tie the score at 1-1. And just like that, the Predators tie the score. Ingebretson chips it into the zone. Chasing it down is Richards. Here's Mann. Quick shot, glove save. Quick shot, glove save. Trying to figure out who they were giving credit to. Did they say Tachur? It's Tauscher. Must be Tauscher got the third assist, because I'm certain that 19 Drum passed it to to Rudin. Now the Blue gets the puck on the draw, taken away. Here comes Skahan. Skahan, quick shot. It's Dosh in the shoulder. Makes the save. And Fargo ices the puck. And we're 4 minutes, 8 seconds into the game. Score tied 1-1 between Woodbury, the number 2 rated team in Minnesota, behind Chaska Chanhassen, who suffered a defeat last week, which is a rare one, to Minnetonka, who we will see later today against Orono, their nemesis. Orono has defeated, the number one A team in the state has defeated Minnetonka twice. See if they can do it 3 times today here on YHH. Hensler loses the puck. Branson on top of him. Cuts through traffic. Here he goes. He's an offensive wizard on the blue line. Logan Hensler. Feeds it, taken away by Branson. Branson to Whalen. Whalen back to Branson. Branson, nice feed, quick wrist shot, save lane. He covers. A wrister by Charlie Kalbrenner. We've seen Kalbrenner and Branson early on. This is Rorick. He wins the draw, fires one just wide. Picked up by Tauscher. Down low, this is Rorick on the wraparound. That's defended nicely by Luger. Luger picks it up. Battles along the wall, gets tangled. Picked up by Tauscher, who feeds it out to center. Icing waved. This is Richards in the corner. Battling low, good win there for Rudin. Feeds it back to the point, Luger takes it back, retreats with Polifka. Polifka back to Luger. Now Rudin gets it. Good defensive play, good forecheck there by number 9, Jack Amundsen. Amundsen got the start today for the Blue, good breakout. Here comes Blissenbach down the right-hand side. Tries to toe drag it, knocked off, defended nicely by Kalbrenner. Excuse me, that was Ryan Lee. Skahan cuts through, good hustle there by Ingebrigtsen. He charges hard into the net. Shot on, save Dosh. Colin Ingebrigtsen back in the hometown of his grandpa and dad. Todd grew up here in Rochester. I know that because last year his older brother Brady played in the Founders Cup. Good shot by Hensler. Now in the corner. Here's Ingebrigtsen battling. Falls down, picked up by Mann. Battling with him is Garrett Windjam. Windjam loses it, picked up by Mann. Mann cuts through traffic, knocked off the puck by Lee. Now Hensler will retreat into his own zone. Here's Hensler. Feeds it to Miller. Miller will dangle through just about anything. Cuts in, and Ingebrigtsen's offsides. He can't believe it. Got a chance to talk to his dad. He was kind of giving me the history of the building here at Graham Arena. He was kind of showing me where Rink 1 was originally, the doorway, and it was all set up. And obviously this is a 4-rink facility with basically 4, they were all built different times. They were all built at different times. So you kind of see how 1 was built at a certain time, and 2 was added on, and 3 was added on, and 4, and we're in 4, which is I would say the crown jewel of the 4 rinks here, the newest one. Not the warmest, but definitely the newest. Whalen slides it to Kalbrenner. He picks it up now, Whalen owns the zone. Battle ensues down in the corner. Hensler brings it out. Nice play. Feeds it to Zalnowski. Zalnowski gains the zone. Doesn't really control the puck yet. Now he goes into the corner. Fed in front. No traffic. Holding in is Luger. Luger dumps low. Zalnowski wins it. Holds it. Feeds it back. Luger. Polifka's shot. Hits traffic, goes wide. Sweeping it around and out is Owen Branson. Polifka can't catch up to it. We're going to get icing on Fargo Blue with 6:46 to go here in the first period. Score tied 1-1 between Fargo Blue and Woodbury. Thank you for tuning in, and thanks to our sponsor, Lots of Matza Pizza. If you're hungry for a little frozen pizza, choose Lots of Matza, a longtime sponsor of Youth Hockey Hub. Here comes Blue back. This is Apperspak. His shot goes wide, picked up by Polifka. He's cut off by Rorick. Shipped in, now Blissenbach brings it out for the Preds. He's knocked off the puck in the neutral zone, picked up by Rorick. Rorick knocked off the puck. Now Rudin, Mason Rudin. Cuts by a few players and finally gets it into the zone. Predators get a change. This is Wimpkin. He fires one long. Intercepted by Mann. He's cut off. Now Amundsen. Cuts in the zone, knocked off the play. Here comes Henriks. Nice feed to Ingebretson. Ingebretson, he'll take it wide. Slides it, Skahan, he whiffs on it. Mann picks it up, shot. Glove save, it's loose. And in front of the net are two Predators hungry for the puck. They can't get it past Dosh. And we get a whistle with 5:38. Said that was the key to the game for Fargo Blue, is keeping the Predators on the perimeter. So far they've done a nice job of that. Shot, oh, just wide. On the rebound, that's Ben Miller. On a shot by Lucas Mann. Dumping it in for Blue is Bowden Hager, who's got the lone goal for the Blue. Shot, oh, that was a weird carom. That just went wide. Shots on goal, 9-5 in favor of Woodbury. About what we expected, I would say. Not the score, we expected a larger score in favor of Woodbury, but give this Fargo team credit. They are playing hard, they are skating with the Predators. They're not getting beat, they're not getting outpassed, they're not getting outplayed. Here's Bajelos. Takes the zone. Defended nicely by Richards. We've called his name quite a bit already, number 28 for Fargo Blue. Zalnowski taken away by Windjam. Zalnowski leans in, cuts by, looks in front. He's knocked off the puck. Outlet feed. Now taking it wide. This is Kalbrenner. Kalbrenner knocked off the puck. Battle won by Branson. This is their top line right here. Whalen, Branson, Kalbrenner. That's a tough group to stop. Back to the point. When I saw this roster unveiled, when they announced the teams, I thought this was the stronger of the two teams, black and blue, and it turns out that whoever observed these teams did a great job. Shot, that one hits a post and goes wide. I thought that this blue team was better, but that black team and the blue, they've only played once in an overtime thriller, and black won. In an odd way, it was that victory which sparked them to the 7 seed in the tournament, and the blue the 8. So the 7, 8 seeds are playing the 1 and 2 seeded teams in the tournament. Blue is playing the number 1 seed this morning, Woodbury Predators. Here's Rudin, the lone goal for the Predators. Shot, wide angle, and a pretty darn good save by Dosh. Tauscher from basically the corner, put that one right on net. He had to save that. 3:16 to go here in the first. Score tied 1-1 on the Lots of Matza scoreboard. Here's Rorick. Little one-on-one with Luger. Good defensive play by Luger. Feeding it out to center. Here's Polifka jumping the play as a defender. Nice play to hold it. He does hold it in the zone with Rudin. Rorik poking at it. Blissenbach in his skates in the trouble area. Wins the puck and then takes it. Little toe drag there. Knocked off the puck. Picked up by Richards. On the half wall. Denied by Luger on the pinch. Nice poke check. Held in the zone by Tauscher. Now the first line for Woodbury gets out on the ice. Bringing it in. Here's Mann. Mann to Miller. Nice pass by Lucas Mann. Miller whiffs on it just a bit. Mann sliding in front, nobody home. Back to Henricks. Henricks to Skahan. Skahan feeds it low to Miller. This will be fun to watch. Holding it, looking for a man in front. Oh, backdoor. Ingebrigtsen couldn't get a stick on it. Pinching nicely is Henricks. Henricks to Mann. Back to the point to Ingebrigtsen. Ingebrigtsen can't hold it. Good outlet feed by Lee. Lee, slapper, hits some traffic. Covering it is Lane. A nice little slap shot by Hager. 1:39 to go in the first period. We'll take a 60-second break here from Graham rink number 4. Between periods. No resurface here at the Founders Cup. They go straight through. 3 14-minute periods. Game should last about an hour and 12 minutes. We got it down to a science. Let's go. All right, here we go. Wheeling up with it is Kellner. Kellner with a wrist shot hits the side of the net. And Parker Dosh covers. After a nice rush there by Kellner. Kellner gets tripped by Ryan Lee. Probably didn't try to do it, just his stick was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Down goes Zalnoski. And we get a power play. What did I say, one of the keys? Stay out of the box for Fargo Blue. As you saw, the third line for Woodbury dissect the Fargo Blue penalty kill. Just wait till their first line gets out there. Here's their second group. Fed in front, knocked down. Bujelos now. Back to the point, nice move. Bringing it out is Branson. Branson weaving through and jiving on top of it is Lane. Good hustle there by Branson. And with 1:01 to go in the first period, Coach John Erickson gets his number 1 power play out there. Miller feeds to Hensler. Hensler's already ahead of the play. He's a defense. No, he actually plays forward on this power play. Here he goes. Sorry, I was like, wow, that's pretty aggressive. Hensler sets it up low on the wall to Miller. Miller to Henricks. Wow, this is a dangerous fivesome here. Hensler down low with it, holds it. Back to the point, Henricks. Henricks will walk it in. Quick shot, hits some traffic, goes wide. That hits Mann. Mann's hurt. Tries to get off the ice. That little snapshot by Henricks, friendly fire, hits Lucas Mann, and Mann will go down. He'll get a nice pack with 23 seconds to go in the period. And they drop the second power play unit with Bujelos. Kellner, who's got the puck, gets it back to Bujelos. Now Zalnoski. Zalnoski takes it wide, trips over the blue line with 14 seconds to go. Another trip on the blue line. This time it's Kopp. Kind of funny. Not funny if you're a Woodbury fan, but 2 consecutive times in a row. A Woodbury player fell right near the blue line. And that'll do it for the first period. Success for Fargo Blue. They keep the score even, 1-1. After one, we'll be back here from Graham Arena in 60 seconds. We're back for the second period here from Graham Arena in Rochester, Minnesota, home of the Mayo Clinic. Woodbury wins the draw. They have 26 seconds to go on the power play. This one will be icing on the blue Fargo Freeze. Lucas Mann will face off against Ray Whalen. Slapping it around is Branson. That one gets away from Skahan. Jason Kalbrenner, the coach for the Freeze, thought Skahan had a shot at that and couldn't believe they called icing, but he's an intense guy. Not negatively intense. He just wants to win, wants what's best for his kids. I would talk to a few of the parents from Fargo Blue prior to the tournament. They said a lot of these kids are north side kids north of the 94 border, line. I know there's a different line that's actually south of the 94 border line for north and south in Fargo. A lot of these kids are north siders. The black team, a lot of them are south siders, not all, but that makes up a nice core of kids to build on for high school hockey later on in their hockey careers. 13:21 to go. Dosh with a save and a cover. Shot by Miller. Goes into the corner. Bringing it out is Kalbrenner. Flicking it to Whalen. Whalen tips it. Taken away by, I call it a little high stick there on Branson. I don't know if that was high stick or not, but the ref did. Branson on the draw with Mann. Holding it is Skahan. Skahan dumps it down low. Picked up by Richards. Richards looks for Whalen. Got the number ones out there. That's tipped and in, and they'll wave that off. If they're going to call a high stick that high, that was about waist high here in the neutral zone. That was a little bit higher than waist high. They're going to wave that one off all day long. That was Lucas Mann. Again, one of those really, really subjective calls. The rule is crossbar is the height of a high stick. No matter how tall or how small, it's the crossbar is the rule in USA Hockey. That was pretty close. I didn't think the one on Branson was close at all. I thought it was about his waist. It's a pretty tall kid if your waist goes to the highest crossbar. Look down at the ice now. You got Andrew Lane, who's the tallest kid on either of these teams. His waist goes about 12 inches short of the crossbar. Feeding in front, Whalen with a wrister. That one goes just wide. Good pass by Branson. Setting up Whalen. Whalen's had a nice game today. Holding it. Knocked off the puck. He's got it. Crosses the line, dumps it in, save Lane. Jumps on top of it with 12-12 to go here in the second period. Score 1-1 between the Fargo Freeze and the Woodbury Predators. Thank you to Rochester Youth Hockey Association for welcoming YHH and a great partnership between the two entities. We love our partnerships with Maple Grove and Moorhead. These groups want to put a great tournament on with some great teams. Dosh covers it. He's giving Kalbrenner fits on the bench. Like, what are you doing? Like, he should have just played it over, and he all of a sudden started messing around with it, and it almost cost him a goal. And Jason Kalbrenner's got his hands on his head like, why? These kids will give you fits every once in a while, Jason. But they'll also give you great joy when the light bulb goes off. Offsides. We'll get a face-off at 11:37 to go. Into the corner, Ryan Lee battles with Zolnowski. Can't control it. Knocked away, wrister. Goes over the net. Oh, good chance for Tanner. Back to the point. Tip, big save by Dosh. And I'd say if I would add another key to the game, that one's gonna be get great goaltending, and so far so good for Parker Dosh. Here comes Fargo back with it. Apersbach takes it to his backhand. Now his forehand with a wrist shot and a save by Lane on the short angle. Luger tries to break it out, can't. Good pressure by the Freeze on the half wall. Tauscher. Blissenbach taken away, picked up by Blissenbach. Little 2-on-2 action. Makes a move. Good defensive play there by Richards. Blissenbach gets it back. Battles back to the point. Taking out Richards, knocked off the puck. Icing waved off. Into the corner they go. Chasing it down is Rudin. Rudin gets it to Polifka. Polifka to Rudin. Rudin slips it to Blissenbach. Blissenbach loses it in the neutral zone. Picking it up now for the Freeze is Rorik. Rorik gets it in. Knocked off the puck by Luger. Luger to Polifka. Blissenbach now on the breakout. Feeds to Rudin. Rudin will cross the line, lower the shoulder, and then slide it low. Taken away by Mann. Mann, good hustle. Feeding in front, one-timer to Ingebretson. Big save by Dosh. Now Henricks to Mann. Mann tripped. He's going to draw a penalty there to Miller. Miller back to the point to Henricks. He's dangerous. There's another dangerous weapon. That's Skahan. Skahan gets it back from Miller. Skahan with a ripper. That one goes just wide. Held low by Henricks. Stolen away by Branson. And we get a penalty with 9:07 to go in the second period. This is going to be a trip on Charlie Kalbrenner, dragged down the often elusive Lucas Mann right inside the blue line. And the third power play for the Predators. First one was pretty successful. This second one wasn't as successful. Here's Skahan with a ripper. That one goes just wide. Held in. This is Miller. Back to Henricks, low shot. That, that hits Mann again. That's the second time he's gotten hit by Henricks on the power play. I'm not laughing at him, it's just so ironic that he got hit again. And a one-timer, rebound, shot and a goal. There it is for Lucas Mann. Lucas Mann gets ripped twice on the power play, once on their previous power play, this time again. He's laughing right now with Henricks, but this time the rebound off of his own shot into the net. Lucas Mann, they lead 2-1. You see a lot of crazy things at a hockey rink. That's one of those you can't make it up. Your imagination couldn't come up with that. And now the Predators seeking blood. Up 2-1, looking to get that all-important next goal. Here comes Kalbrenner. Kalbrenner into the zone. Miller and Hensler get the assists. Taken away. Kalbrenner, shot to goal. Rebound gets it back. Owen Branson ties the score with 8:03 to go. Great hustle by Branson. Digging it out of the corner and just beat Lane glove side high to tie the score at 2-2. Credit to the Freeze. They did not give up. They've been digging all game long. This is Amundsen, dumps it in. Branson gets his first of the game. Whalen gets the assist. We have an injury on number 17, Windjam, who went hard into the boards. He's shaken up a bit. He'll get off the ice on his own accord, but not briskly. Let's put it that way. He's going to limp off a bit. And we'll get a whistle and a face-off about halfway through the second period. 7:42 to go, score tied 2-2. Good game here, especially credit to Woodbury. Fargo for giving Woodbury a game. Hensler, shot, big save, Dosh. Hensler again. Holds it. Goes backhand, feeds it back door, wide open net. But the Predators couldn't get their stick on it. Now Fargo comes back. Good hustle by Kellner back on the back check. Really good play by him. Fed in front, knocked down by Hensler. Hensler sweeps out of traffic. Now a good breakout set up to Bajelos. Bajelos to Zalnowski, who loses his feet at the blue line. Tries to dangle through a couple Freeze defenders. Good outlet feed. Here's Rudin. Rudin feeds to Zalnowski. Zalnowski's got Tauscher. Zalnowski goes a little dangle there. Through the defender, picked up by Luger. Luger along the line. Holds it. Back to the point. Here's Polifka. Wrist shot, tipped in front by Blissenbach. Blissenbach with it. Fed in front to Tauscher. Tauscher loses it. Held in by Luger. Good play there by Luger. Joe Luger on the blue line. Fed in front, knocked away. Bringing it out now is Rorik. He's knocked off the play. Picked up by Blissenbach. Tries a little toe drag. He's punched out a little bit there by Richards. No call. Richards gets it back. Now Ellingson. Feeds to Hager. Hager hooked, no call. And they do catch it. Yeah, good catch there. Definitely a hook on Rudin, I believe, will get called for it. Maybe it's Luger. It's either 55 or 3. Nope. For hooking. With 5:33 to go. Score tied. Fargo will go on the power play. See if they can take the lead here late in the second period. They trot their first group out. Branson, Kalbrenner, and Whalen. Held in by Wimkin. I'm assuming Wimkin is the little brother of Trent Wimkin, who's one of the best goaltenders you'll ever see from Fargo. If it's not his brother, likely his cousin. Not a very common name. Branson, slapper by Lee, save by Lane. In front, wrist shot. That one hits net, and a big save by Lane in front of the net. On Branson, and we might get a penalty. Yes, we do. And Fargo will go on the power play 5-on-3 for 1:35. Roughing penalty on Lucas Mann. Got down low, Hendricks. Rings it around, but held in nicely. Nice play there, holding the zone. Branson to Whalen, back to Branson. Shot and a save by Lane. He covers, does not cover it. Whistle blown prior to Lane covering it. Call it a quick whistle. Not sure that it would have been scored on. I think Lane would have gotten it. Picked up by Skahan. You got the right three guys out there for Woodbury. See if they can defend. Whalen back to the point. Richards with a slapper save. Now here's Miller. 1-on-4. Tries to get it to the red line so he can ice it. Can't do it. It's in the neutral zone now. Whalen finds Kalbrenner. Kalbrenner. Finds his partner, Branson. Holds it now. Back to Kalbrenner. 29 to go in the two-man advantage. Fed in front to Whalen with a one-timer. That hits Skahan's skate. Skahan banks one hard off the wall. That will not be icing. It's waved off. Nice play there by Skahan. Hendricks gets a change, picked off by Skahan. He'll take it 1-on-2. He's got a space. Oh, a shot and a goal. Wow, big mistake on the defensive end to leave Skahan alone. Skahan scores 3-on-5, and that's a backbreaker for the Freeze. So Skahan gets the puck, right, on a 1-on-2, and the defenseman just backed in. Gave Skahan a little bit too much time to shoot. Gets a shot off, beats Dosh. And it's 3-2 Woodbury, and they're still 3-on-5. Great play by Skahan. Skahan unassisted. And now they're only one man short. Taken away by Hensler. Feeds it to Zalnowski. Zalnowski crosses the line. Storms in. Feeds it backdoor to Hensler, who fires it just wide. Hensler dragged down, and now the Freeze are going to go to the box. And Woodbury will be on the power play in 2 seconds when Mann comes out of the box. Big play there by Zalnowski. It's just so hard to stop that kid. He's big, he's strong, he's fast, he's athletic. He just gets his shoulder, lowers the shoulder on any defenseman here at the major Pee Wee level. It's just so hard to defend. Part of the reason that I've talked about the defenseman for Fargo who backed in, well, the other choice is to attack Skahan. Oh, here's a chance. Here comes Windjam on a breakaway. All alone, cuts in, shot, and a good defensive play by Hensler to stop Windjam right as he was about to pull the trigger.
Ryan Lee, 2-minute minor for tripping.
Now down low, Amundsen. It's almost a good strategy to be shorthanded in the last 4 or 5 minutes. Jalos with it, holds it some more, feeds in front. A man open with Zalnowski. 1:20 to go on the power play for Woodbury. Here's Hensler cutting in, backdoor feed to Zalnowski, fires one wide by 6 inches. Another shot by Hensler, that's loose. Zalnowski shoves it into the net and gives us a little celebration. And the Predators take a 4-2 lead on the power play. Zalnowski basically just rammed it into the net. Past Parker Dosh. The Freeze have shown quite a bit of resolve in this game. I suspect they'll show some fight here in the next few minutes, last 2 minutes of the second period. Blissenbach gets it from Tauscher. Tauscher gets it back. Now breaking it out is Rourke. He's hounded by Blissenbach. Oh, Dosh falls down.
For Woodbury, number 4, Tanner Zielinski, assisted by number 18, Boston Kellner, and number 16, Logan Hensler.
I love it. He calls him Zielinski. Tanner Zielinski. It's Z-O-L, Zol, N-O-S, Nas, Key, K-Y. I don't know where you get this Zielinski. What a nice goal by Ben Tauscher. Just lowered the shoulder, faked out Dosh, puts the backhander in the net, and that's the second goal from the third line from Woodbury, and they take a 5-2 lead. They're racking up the points here. Gotta love that. You talk about Woodbury, you bring out the preview, you talk about the big guns. And these guys are showing why this is a state tournament champion type team. Whalen with a wrister, save Lane. With 1:39 to go in the second period.
Scoring for Woodbury, number 20, Ben Kashner, assisted by number 21, Jack Blissenbach.
I'm pretty sure the PA guy is trying to mess it up at this point. He called him Ben Teschner. I mean, there's not an N anywhere near this guy's name. I mean, Tauscher, T-A-U-S-C-H-E-R. Could be pronounced no other way, but he found a way. I love it. I often tell our people, like, well, what if I don't get it right? I'm like, getting it wrong is part of the entertainment, I think, here at a youth sporting event. All volunteers. These aren't pros. And another penalty on the Freeze. This one's the coach's kid, Charlie Kalbrenner. This is the 5th penalty on the Freeze. The Predators have scored 50%, 2 out of the 4. They got the right D pair out there right now. Here's Will Skahan. Skahan down low, holds it, back to the point to Henricks. Henricks to Miller. Miller gets hammered along the boards, no call. Popped out to Henricks. Henricks flips it over to Skahan. Skahan all day, quick wrist shot, hits the bar down and out. Wow, what a rocket by Skahan. Back to the point. Here's Hendricks. Hendricks, the wrister. He gets poked in the face by Ingebretson. He'll go away for at least 2 minutes. High sticking will be the call. It was just, I would just say that's wrong place, wrong time penalty, kind of like Lee's tripping penalty earlier in the game. Hendricks, I mean, Ingebretson was just there. His stick was where it was supposed to be. Just happened to collide with the goaltender, Dosh, and he'll go away for high sticking, leveling off the penalty assessed to Kalbrenner. 25.7 to go in the second period. We'll take a short break.
Fargo Blues number 19, Charlie Keller, 2 minutes, minor checking. Woodbury's number 2, Colin Engelbretson, 2-minute minor, high stick.
Taken away. Here's Whalen on a breakaway. 7 seconds to go in the period. Can he even things out? He does. Ray Whalen scores 4-on-4 with 3.5 seconds to go. And I called it a couple minutes ago. I said, this Fargo team will show some resolve. Tough-minded, strong, competitive kids don't give up easily. And Whalen scores on a breakaway to make it 5-3 right before the period. Those late period goals are momentum makers. Will they make some momentum heading into the third? We'll find out. We'll be back here from Graham Arena in 60 seconds. I'm Tony Scott. We're back for the third period here at Graham Arena. A little bit intriguing. Woodbury, the number 1 seed, leading Fargo Blue 5-3. And both teams will skate, not score. Hopefully they'll score some more. They'll skate 4-on-4 for the next minute, for the first minute of the period. Here's Logan Hensler. Give this kid 4-on-4, he eats this up. More space, the better. Cuts in, shot. Saved by Dosh. Gets it back. Feeding in front to Zalnowski and hitting the knob of Dosh's stick. And wide. Back to the point. Wow, what a move. Skahan to Hensler with a wrist shot. That one hits the blocker and out by Dosh. Back to Hensler. Hensler with a quick shot. That one goes just wide, holding it in almost like a firing range right now. It's Skahan and Hensler. Feeding it low. Nice play there. Zalnowski to Hensler to Skahan. Skahan wheels through, shot low, save Dosh. Covered with 12:57 to go. Dosh gets a little blocker punch in on Blissenbach. No call. We're a minute and 3 in to the final period here from Grand Marina. The winner goes to the semifinals. Live stream tonight on YHH at 6 p.m. Whalen knocked off the puck. Miller to Mann. He's cut off. Nice defensive play there by Wimkin. Skahan takes a tumble. Doesn't hurt him though. It icing the puck with the Fargo freeze. Could have turned into a 2-on-1 or so for Fargo. Next goal is pivotal. Fargo can get one in here. Woodbury starts squeezing that stick a little bit. Outlet feed. Here's Whalen. He's got one already. Wide angle shot. Flings over the net. Here comes Mann. Mann's got Ingebretson. Ingebretson on a mini break with Wimkin on his, chasing him down. Now Benny Miller on the hash. Holds it. Slides it back to Skahan. Skahan cut off. Nice play there. Good hustle by Amundsen. Getting it down low now. Skahan to Miller. Miller back to Hensler. Hensler, wrist shot tipped by Mann. Good save there by Dosh. Dosh has now faced 30 shots on goal early in the third period. He's on a good 40-shot pace. Teams like Fargo, Blue, and Black sign up for events like this. They want to play good, tough competition, and they're getting that. That good competition makes them stronger for the season's end. In the state playoffs, they'll face both of the Grand Forks Pee Wee A teams. Good hockey out in Minot as well, and Bismarck. Now Windjam gets tangled at the red line, falls down. Back come the Predators. Hensler, backdoor feed. He creates so many opportunities just with his elusiveness, much like Javon Moore from Chaska Chanhassen does that. Very few kids can just create space with their stick handling and deception. Here's one right here. This is Logan Hensler. Cuts through, shot, save, puck still loose. Dosh can't get it. Slapping at it is Kellner. Into the back of the net. Boston Kellner gives Woodbury a 6-3 lead. Dosh is a bit upset. I'm not sure who he's upset at. At himself for not diving on top of that, because it did get away from him. It's tough. That is a slippery puck. Or his defender's not defending him, or the ref not calling him for covering it. I feel for you, Parker. It's a tough game. It's tough playing goalie. Speaking of tough, though, he's been a tough little goaltender down there today for the Blue. Kellner gets the third goal for the third line. 50% of their production has been from that group. Feeding in front. Davis Polifka, nice feed. Rudin. to Blissenbach. Blissenbach taken down, no call by Liam Olson. Gruden gets it back on the blue line, taken away. Here's Hager. Hager looking for Olson. He's knocked off the puck. Puck goes out of the zone. And we get an offsides with 10 minutes to go in the third period. 6-3 Woodbury in control on the scoreboards and on the shot clock board as well, 32-15. Big day on YHH today and the live streams and our Twitter feed. Offsides. Today we'll have 2 high school games in addition to the 6 youth games live streamed today. Duluth East hosts Minnetonka in our showcase game, I would say. Number 1 team in the state travels to Duluth to take on the Greyhounds at Heritage. That'll be a packed house. Totino Grace and Spring Lake Park will face off today. Those 2 teams don't like each other. Conference rivals. Lots of kids from Spring Lake Park go to Totino Grace. Should be a nice game there. And then we have our 6 youth games here from Rochester. All corners of the state covered. North, Metro, and South. In front, Zalnowski. He's tripped a bit. Now poking it through. Here comes Branson. Lehner comes all the way out and bats it. He could get an icing call here. No, offsides. Almost iced the puck. But instead there was, I believe it was Kellner, was offside since the puck was shot inside the defensive zone. Offside comes all the way down, just right where Lehner was a second ago, Andrew Lane. Some guys there's nicknames for guys, and there's nickname for guys. You meet Andrew Lane, and the first thing you want to say is Lehner. I mean, he's just a Lehner. Nice kid, played in our now Prospects Combine Camp last summer, plays for our Great Plains off-season team for Youth Hockey Hub. 06 Great Plains, one of the best teams in America, maybe even North America for that matter. Zalnowski cuts through it. We're going to get a penalty in front, elbowing. Somebody elbowed somebody, and it looks like it's Bajalos with the guilty look on his face, skates to the bench. Big kid, he was in front. He got tangled up, and I'm guessing he probably did one of those get off me elbows and drilled a kid in the head. There was a bit of commotion in front. Jason Kalbrenner using his timeout, a time to teach his kids, like, hey, we're down 3 goals. Don't give up. And we have a penalty, a power play. So we want to get his fresh 5 out there, which is smart, but it also gets Woodbury a chance to get their fresh 4 out there. And I'm guessing you're going to see a little Lucas Mann and Ben Miller. Doesn't look like they're leaving the ice, though. Like, we got Mann and Blissenbach. Luger and Polifka will be the 4. Fun to see so much coverage on our website. Started with an idea that there wasn't good enough. There was a hockey hub for high school hockey, and I said there's no hockey hub for youth hockey, and that's the most fun. High school hockey's a blast, but only 15 kids from an area get to play high school hockey. 50, 60 kids from an area get to play youth hockey. Let's cover it. And here we are in Rochester, Minnesota, 9 years later, 9th season. Putting on 18 events, 2 camps, and that profit from there gets us the chance to cover the rest of the state, the rest of the year. It's pretty fun. Luger resets it to Rourke. Rourke now to Whalen with a ripper. Lehner steers it wide. Another slap shot. I love that play, by the way. One of my favorites. Just let it go. Get in the goalie's head. Branson's shot goes wide. Retreating now are the Predators. Nice play by Blissenbach. And Mann gets it. Mann cuts through. Wheels by another player. Quick shot. Gets his own rebound. Shot. Goes just wide. Mann looking for his second. Besides skilled, I would also say that Lucas Mann is very determined player. Love those kind of guys. Unselfish, determined. He's going to go a long way in the game of hockey with that set of skills. Going wide. And another slap shot. This one about 11 feet high. Hits the glass. Cutting through. Good hustle there. I think this is Kellner. No, that's Miller, sorry. Hager with it. Back to the point. Slapper. Save by Lane. Picked up by Skahan. Skahan. Miller flips it out of the air out to neutral. 16 to go on the power play for Hager. Hager taken away by Skahan. Picked up, nice play, rip shot. Ripping it, sorry, not a rip shot. Just wide by Rourke. Hager gets it now in the corner. Woodbury full strength. Down low is Windjam. They battle. Outlet feed. Here comes Miller. Miller with Tauscher. Tauscher can't get his stick on it. Good defensive play. What is going on? I've never seen that before in my life. We had a player go on the ice without a stick. I've never seen that. There's been a lot of weird things in the last couple days in hockey. That's the strangest. Kalbrenner went on the ice without a stick. Back to the point. Rashad saved Lane. I'm not sure what happened. If he broke his stick or went on the ice without his stick. Now he's going back. Oh, he lost his stick. Got it. He was going to go back and get it. All right. I thought he just went on the ice without his stick. And there was no stick laying on the ice. It was out of view. That explains it. Henricks on the faceoff gets it. Outlet feed to Miller. Miller to Mann. Mann cut off at the blue line. Benny Miller with it. Lowers the shoulder. Gets it back to Henricks. Henricks to Skahan. Skahan slides it to Ingebretson, who can't control it. Cutting through traffic. Here's Skahan. Skahan with muscle. Shot goes just wide. Miller with it. Goes through some traffic. Battles. Picked up by Mann. Mann in front looking. Knocked off the puck. Poking at it, it's Mann. Mann back to the point. Here's Henricks. Henricks to Skahan. Fires one. Deflected wide. 4:40 to go in the game. 6-3 Woodbury leads. Back to the point. Mann holds it. Nice backdoor feed to Mann. Mann, quick shot short side, goes just wide. Battling for it. Here's Whalen. Feeds it to Kalbrenner. Kalbrenner knocked off the puck. Picked up by Skahan. Skahan loses it. Ingebretson gets it in. And Henricks takes another spill. It's got a bit of bad edge. He's had a couple just odd falls today. Going down. Chasing hard after it is Windjam. Windjam battles with Luger. Chasing it down to Zolnowski. Tanner Zalnowski roaring in, goes around his man, goes back in, save Dosh, rebound Dosh. Rebound, save Dosh on George Bajalos with 3:39 to go in the game. Big save there by Dosh. Our next game on YHH, I'm looking it up here, so we got this right. It would be Rogers, who beat Matamidi last night, will face Rochester, the host. Rogers and Matamidi. The winner of that game gets Woodbury tonight in the semifinals. Now, wouldn't that be fun to watch Rochester play Woodbury? I wonder who sets up these schedules. Shot, save, goes through traffic. Could it be a rematch of Rochester-Woodbury, which was last year's semifinal upset by Rochester right here at Graham number 4 last year on Saturday night. But first, Rochester must take care of business against Rogers, who is a really nice team. Preston Holmes, one of the better peewees you'll find in the state. Wrist shot by Hensler, save, 2:22 to go in the game. Leads the Rogers Royals. Preston actually was from Anoka, moved to Rogers just this past year. I know that he was from Anoka because he always had the maroon Anoka helmet in all of our events. Outlet feed to Whalen. Whalen gets it. Fires one wide. Taken away by Luger. Battling along the wall, Kalbrenner feeding it in front. Taken away by Tauscher. Tauscher feeds to Rudin. Rudin knocked off the line. Going into the zone is Ellingson. Ellingson outlet feed. Knocked away by Branson. Branson to Kalbrenner. Kalbrenner, wrist shot, gloved by Lane, and covered with 1:37 to go in the game. "37 shots for Parker Dosh today. Here's Lucas Mann looking for 38. Goes into the corner on his backhand. Holds it, slides it back to Skahan. Skahan feeds it low to Miller for a give and go play. Skahan slapper high and wide. Battling along the wall. There's Miller. Poking it through. Luger hit. Mann to Skahan. Now to Ingebretson. Ingebretson knocked off the play. Nice play there by Olsen. Feeding around to Lee. Battling along the walls, Benny Miller. Miller feeds to Skahan. Skahan down low to Ingebretson. Ingebretson loses it. Sweeping it around, getting it down low to Miller. Miller back to Skahan. Skahan to Henricks. Henricks will walk it in. Wrist shot, hits a shin pad of Lee. Gets right back in the stick of Henricks. Henricks to Skahan. Skahan makes a fake shot. Nice pass by Skahan to Henricks all alone. Pad save Dosh. What a move by Tanner Henricks and Skahan. These two are just unbelievable. Their skill level and dedication is so high. Here's Henricks with 4 to go in the period. He fans on it, and that'll do it for the game. Woodbury advances to the semifinals. Hats off to the Fargo Freeze for a nice effort today against Woodbury. They fall 6-3. Our Lots of Matza player of the game. Oh, lots of choices. Lots of choices. I'm going to go with Lucas Mann. Lucas Mann not only had some points, but he also took 2 shots right in the leg and fought through the injury and becomes our Lots of Mots player of the game. Hats off to Lucas Mann and the Woodbury Predators. They advance to the semifinals, which will be live streamed here on Youth Hockey Up tonight at 6 p.m. For Justin Moss, my producer cameraman, I'm Tony Scott. Thanks for tuning in to today's game.